Welcome back to Riff Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I've got some riffs popping out the dome real quick. Dude, that's so sick. Okay, it's got a little bit of a old school Haunted Shores vibe to it. That's fun, dude. Sorry guys, that was just like, I picked up my guitar and that just like started to come out. Anyway, welcome back to Riff Thursday. So recently I found myself thinking more and more about the things that affect my creative process and what triggers inspiration for me. What can I do every day to help myself create the best art I can possibly make that day. And of course, I'm still on my lifelong creative journey, as all of you are too. But as I have these kind of thoughts, I like to share them with you guys so you guys can learn alongside me. One thing that I found that triggers some creative inspiration is to change the tools that I'm working with. So that's what I've done today. And immediately I started to have ideas that I probably wouldn't have had otherwise. Yesterday, I spent the better part of my day tone chasing. I was dialing in a tone on my quad cortex. I was dialing in a bass tone, dialing in a new drum mix, all to inspire something that I probably wouldn't have done otherwise. So that's kind of the theory that we're gonna test today. And so far, it's proving to be a useful tactic. All right, so we're gonna run with this idea. Let's record a scratch take of that riff and put some drums on. All right, that last one was not horrible. By the way, the guitar tone is this Pure Riff preset that I have on my quad cortex. It was actually the first rhythm tone that I made on the quad cortex when I first got it, but it's definitely evolved over time, and it evolved a lot yesterday. The first three in the chain stayed pretty much exactly the same from the last time I used it. I'm kind of ignoring this transpose. I only have it there in case I need it, but it's bypassed. So I guess the first four in the chain are the same. Plug-in gate, Joule compressor, Horizon Devices precision drive capture, then the 5150 head. And then yesterday I split up the signal to send it to two cabs. I've got this 412 Alnico Cream and then this 412 Brit 60A with a 414 and also a Ribbon 160 on there. I wish more of these cabs allowed you to put a 121 on there because I love the 121. The 160 is the next best thing. And of course, I'm playing the Kyber and I've got the coil tap engaged and then I'm on the middle position. Such a nice slappy tone. Anyway, on to drums. Oh, okay, real quick. What I'm using for drums today is actually an unreleased library, but I can show it to you. It has been announced. So yeah, this library is sounding really, really sick. This is one of my presets. It's in the library. So if you buy this library, you'll have that preset too. I have a few drum bus plugins going on here. A little EQ here, which I guess at the time yesterday, I was feeling like I wanted to pull some of that out. Then this FG Gray compressor here. This has been a long-time favorite of mine for drums and mixed bus compression. Then lastly, I'm checking out the Logic Vintage Tube EQ, which is like a Pultec kind of thing. And I'm really liking it. I really just have so I've got some drive going on the output here, which I like a lot. And then I've got just a little high-end boost at 10K. That's without. That's with. All right, let's try to program some drums to this. Oh, that was pretty good. I liked that. We are in a triplet field today, so we can flip the grid over. Okay, so yesterday, as I was tone chasing, I recorded a test riff. And I kind of meant for it to be like a throwaway riff, and I didn't really care if anything happened to it. I just wanted to dial stuff in. So that was the riff that I was doing, but now I'm doing it in like a triplet feel, which is actually really sick. So yeah, like I meant for that to be a throwaway riff, but as I was like dialing stuff in yesterday, I grew to really, really like it. And it's kind of, it's groovy. It's kind of cool. Like I like it a lot. And now that I'm doing stuff in a triplet feel, I think it's like really shining as like a cool groovy section. That's sick, actually. Cool, that could be a B riff. Let me throw that over here for now. Let me hear this. Nice. Definitely want that to go on for at least 8 bars. I'll definitely change it up the second time around. Okay, I am not aware of where all my cymbals are, so I f***ed up a lot of that. I do want another crash there, hold up. Ooh, we could do, yeah, crash, then China. Okay, let's try to get some good takes of this riff, and then we'll do bass. Oh, wait till you guys hear this bass tone. We're using real bass today, guys. It's gonna be sick. Too loud. We gotta harmonize that at some point for sure, right? I also have an idea to like harmonize the chords. By that I mean just using different chord voicings on each take. So on one side using this one, and then the other side using this one. That was a good take up till the end. Yeah, I just gotta punch in right there. Close. That was good, I think. There's the first half. I want to change it up on the second half. That's cool. It's kind of hard to do, but I like it a lot. I did that on accident, but that was kind of cooler. Just going back to that. Instead of playing a new note for the third. Okay, I like that as the second half. All right, let's listen to some of these takes here. That was really good. Cool. Very nice. We have a keeper for one side. Oh boy. Now we got to do all that again. Yeah, let's try those chord voicings and see how that sounds. It's pretty cool. That was a really good take, by the way. Just a couple things to fix. Yeah. It's still messy there, so let me just punch that in. Nice. Actually, that first one was not very clean. Hold up. Yeah, just the chord part of it. I could get a better palm mute there. Yeah, so I'm just replacing the entire take, apparently. All right, there we go. There's my take. So of the original take, I used a total of 9 beats. I don't know if I want to harmonize it yet. Let's hear how it sounds. Yeah, it's sick. It's awesome. So what would this one be? Should I go down a third? I feel like I should go down a third. That's cool. Sick. We got our guitar takes. Let's do bass. So my bass tone is not going through the quad cortex. It is just a chain that I've dialed in completely in the box. I will show you that chain real quick. Quick little EQ before anything else right off the bat. Then I'm going into a compressor, then into the dark glass, just the pedal, no cab, and then into parallax. After that, another little EQ, and then a little Pro MB action here. So all of these are compressing, and this one is actually expanding. Wanted a little bit of that high-end grit going on. Yeah, this bass tone is nuts. Is that what the run does? Because that could be cool to match up with. Yeah. I like that. Nice. There we go. Nailed it. That bass tone is banging, dude. Loving that dude. Oh, also contributing to the guitar tone, by the way, is a rhythm guitar bus that I threw together. These are kind of just some go-to rhythm guitar processing plugins that I like to do. Little notch up here at 2.7, high pass, Pro MB clamping down on some palm mutes, virtual tape machine, Renaissance axe. Not 100%, but like, you know, starts to help it fit in nicely. Okay, then we can go into this groovy thing that we were doing earlier. Yeah, let's get some drums going for that. That was like perfect and it didn't record it. Why? That was exactly what I wanted. God damn it. Okay, well I did it even better that time. So, Nick 1, Logic 0. Those ghost notes are feeling so nice. The word I kept coming back to yesterday as I was dialing in all of these tones is satisfying. Everything I have going on here is just so satisfying. The guitar tone, bass tone, same with that. The drums, same with that. Everything is just hitting the way I want it to. That's sick. Okay, so in the version I was doing yesterday was a straightforward straight 16th thing, no triplets at all. And I was doing that dotted quarter note kind of cymbal thing. And I wasn't sure how it would feel in a triplet feel, but like, that's really dope. It kind of does a metric modulation thing, which is not a bad thing. No, it's definitely a good thing, but right out of that riff, it's not feeling right. So let's do that later. And for the first part of it, we'll just do like straight quarter notes or something on the crash. Maybe stack. Nice. That's dope. Okay, that one felt pretty good. Hell yeah, dude, that's nasty. Okay, so for the metric modulation thing, I want to change it up a little bit. We could hold out the chugs. That was my first instinct. That feels really sick. That was a really good take. Hell yeah. Might be kind of random, but I don't know, man. I want to try it. Trying to keep string noise to a minimum, but whatever. Let's do a drum fill into that. Pull the velocities down on all this. The kick pattern is a little busy, so I'm going to mute the kicks and then just kind of groove on the bass, and then we'll decide on a kick pattern later. Ooh, nice. I like that. If you guys aren't listening on like decent speakers or headphones, you're probably not even going to be able to hear this, but I'm using on the Quad Cortex. They pretty recently added the OC2, which is the Boss OC2. But it's got this cool synthy. Love that sound. It's so cool. Not 100% sure on any of it, but it's fun. Yeah, let me throw in the kicks here. All right, that's fun. This is a little riff salady, not gonna lie. A lot of parts, nothing's really related yet, but hey, that's how it goes. Let's put the mastering chain on and listen from the top as it is right now. All right, here we go, from the top. That's really sick. Yeah, man, I did a lot of mix tweaks on that before I played the final version. I don't know if it's good or not. My ears are pretty fatigued. I've been here for a while. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Thick Riff Thursday. If you did, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.